You ever scroll through TikTok for 3 hours, close the app, and then immediately reopen it like you just blacked out and woke up in the same spot? Yeah, that's not a glitch in the matrix. That's you, living in low depth mode. Your days feel full, but your soul feels empty. You're busy all the time, but somehow getting nowhere. You're surrounded by content, noise, people, advice, but none of it sticks. None of it moves you. You're consuming life like it's fast food, tasty, quick, but hollow. And then the thought finally hits you, usually at 3:17 a.m. while staring at the ceiling. Is this all there is? Spoiler alert, it's not. But here's the truth. Most people never make it past that thought. They drown it in caffeine, Wi-Fi, and ironic memes, but not you. You clicked on this video. That means you're not trying to escape. You're trying to break out. Welcome to The Shallow Route, the channel where we stop pretending, start questioning, and finally figure out why your life feels like a beautifully filtered Instagram post that still makes you feel dead inside. Today we're diving into 7 brutally honest reasons your life feels shallow and what to do instead. Not 5, not 10, but 7. Because that's the exact number I needed when I was spiraling in my IKEA-furnished existential crisis. Every reason will hit like a punch, followed by a practical takeaway to actually fix it. And no, this isn't therapy, it's wake-up fuel. Let's be real. You're not bored because your life sucks. You're bored because you're addicted to being constantly stimulated. Every notification, dopamine. Every scroll, escape. Every new YouTube video with a thumbnail of a guy screaming into the void, comfort food. But here's the truth no one wants to hear. Stimulation doesn't equal fulfillment. It's like drinking soda when you're thirsty. Feels right, but ends badly. And that's because real fulfillment takes effort. It's slow, it's quiet. It's not always sexy, but it lasts. So next time your finger hovers over the TikTok or Instagram icon, pause. Don't judge it. Don't shame yourself. Just stop and sit with it for a moment. Take a breath and ask yourself, what am I trying to avoid right now? Not, what do I want to see, but what do I not want to feel? Are you anxious, lonely, bored? Are you trying to dodge a tough conversation, a difficult task, or that weird emptiness that creeps in when things go quiet? By just asking this question, you create space, you interrupt the autopilot, you reclaim a little control, and in that tiny pause before you scroll, you build self-awareness. And self-awareness is where real growth begins. But if you think the endless scroll is bad, wait until you hear what your calendar is doing to your soul. Let me guess, you've got meetings, workouts, study time, a productivity app that pings every 4 minutes, but you haven't had a real, honest, no phones, no bull talk with someone in weeks. You've become a glorified project manager of your own life. But where's the connection? Listen, we're humans, not Google calendars. Depth doesn't come from doing more. It comes from feeling more, sharing more, slowing down. Text someone you miss, call your grandma, go on a walk with a friend and just talk without trying to teach, impress, or record it for a podcast. So open your calendar right now, seriously. In between your meetings, workouts, and digital detox reminders, add something human, something like call Sarah at 6 p.m. Lunch with Jamal on Saturday. FaceTime mom, no multitasking. You need to start treating connections like you treat deadlines, non-negotiable. Not if I have time, but this matters. And don't just squeeze people in between errands. Make real space. 30 uninterrupted minutes to talk, listen, and be fully present. Because if it's not scheduled, it's not real. And if the connection feels forced at first, that's okay. You've just forgotten the rhythm of it. But like any muscle, it comes back. Because no task on your to-do list will ever laugh with you, hug you, or remind you who you are. But people will, if you let them in. Now let's talk about a sneaky little villain disguised as self-improvement. Alright, listen, self-improvement is great. I mean, I literally run a channel about it, right? Well, yeah, but here's the trap. You're so busy leveling up that you forgot to ask, why am I leveling up in the first place? You're tracking books read, steps walked, cold showers survived, but are you actually happier? Are you more present? Are you more alive? You really need to sit back and answer these questions because growth isn't about doing more. It's about becoming more. Big difference. So try taking a day off from improving and just exist. Seriously, press pause on the hustle. No audiobooks at 2x speed, no cold plunges, No waking up at 5 a.m. to journal your goals while drinking mushroom tea. Instead, take one full day and permit yourself to not optimize anything. Sleep in, watch a movie with zero educational value, eat something because it tastes good, not because it fits your macros. Do something playful, pointless, and fully human, like drawing with crayons, skipping rocks, or dancing badly to early 2000s music. Let your brain breathe, let your soul speak. You'll be shocked how much clarity, creativity, and actual joy rushes in when you stop micromanaging your existence. You're not broken, you don't need fixing 24/7. You're a living, breathing person, not a self-help algorithm. But let's dig deeper, because there's something you still believe that's quietly draining your life force every single day. Now, this one's deep. You're chasing a constant state of peace, pleasure, and purpose, as if life is supposed to feel like a spa day with Wi-Fi. But real life? Trust me, it's messy, it's moody, it's confusing as hell. But that's okay. The shallow life is always trying to escape discomfort. The deep one learns to sit in it, to listen, to grow. So the next time you're in a funk, don't panic, don't numb it, don't slap on a fake gratitude quote. Instead, pause and say this out loud. This isn't a setback, it's a signal. Because bad days aren't enemies to defeat, they're data. Your brain, your body, your heart, they're telling you something. Maybe you need to rest, maybe you're out of alignment, maybe you're just human and today sucks, and that's allowed. So try this. At the end of a rough day, write down 3 things it taught you. Not 3 positives, not silver linings, just lessons. Because when you stop judging your pain and start learning from it, the shallow emotions become deep. And suddenly, discomfort isn't a detour, it's the doorway. Alright, enough about feelings. Let's talk about identity and how yours might be quietly suffocating you. Let me ask you a simple question, and I would be grateful if you could answer with all honesty. Whose dream are you chasing? Is it yours or your dad's LinkedIn bio? Because think about it. You went to school, got the job, hit the milestones, but you still feel empty. Why? It's because you've been playing a game you never even signed up for. Listen, success is only fulfilling when it aligns with your values, not your resume. So grab a notebook, yes, like a physical one, and write this at the top of the page. If no one ever judged me, what would I really want? Now start listing. Don't filter it through your parents' expectations. Don't water it down to sound impressive at a dinner party. Don't copy-paste someone else's dream because it got 1 million likes on Instagram. Write the weird stuff, the honest stuff, the stuff that makes you feel nervous and alive. Maybe it's opening a tiny cafe. Maybe it's working part-time so you have time to surf. Maybe it's being a stay-at-home dad with a killer sourdough recipe. Whatever it is, own it. Because if your version of success doesn't make you smile, it's not yours, it's a costume. And living in a costume every day, that's the fastest way to feel hollow, no matter how successful you look. But even when we chase the right goals, there's one modern habit that ruins everything. Listen, we were born to create, to build, to express, to share. But the internet has turned us into consumption zombies. Podcasts, reels, tweets, TikToks, vlogs. We're devouring other people's ideas instead of developing our own. And no, you don't need to be Picasso. Just do something that comes out of you, not just into you. Write a journal entry, record a voice memo, bake weird cupcakes, build IKEA furniture wrong on purpose. I don't care. Just make something. Set a timer for 60 minutes. Turn off YouTube. Log out of Instagram. Put your phone on airplane mode like it's about to take off without you. Now grab a notebook, open a Google Doc, or pull out a napkin if that's all you've got. And just create. Write a silly story. Sketch your dream house. Design your own superhero. Record a voice memo ranting about your day. Make something so weird you'd never post it. And that's the point. It's not about being impressive. It's about reconnecting with the part of you that's alive, not just entertained. Listen, you don't need followers to be a creator. You just need the courage to make something original, consume less, and create more. That's how you build depth in a shallow world. Okay, this one hurts, but if you don't face it, you'll stay shallow forever. Let's be real. You avoid silence because it reveals too much. You fear being alone because it makes the noise in your head louder. But hear me out. Depth doesn't come from adding more. It comes from removing the distractions long enough to hear yourself. Sit in silence, journal, meditate, not to feel spiritual, but to finally meet yourself. Because the version of you hiding underneath all the noise, that's the real you, and he's been waiting. So set a timer for 10 minutes. Turn off your phone. Not silent, not vibrate, off. No music, No podcasts, no background Netflix for noise. Just you, sitting, breathing, thinking, or not thinking. Let the awkward silence happen. Let the mental chatter crawl out. It'll feel weird at first, like your brain forgot how to function without a screen telling it what to think, but that's the point. This isn't about productivity or manifesting or becoming some Zen monk. It's about remembering what your thoughts sound like without TikTok's algorithm in the room. If something uncomfortable comes up, good. That means it matters. Write it down, stare at it, get to know it, because if you can't be alone with yourself for 10 minutes, how do you expect to know who you really are? Silence isn't empty, it's where the real stuff lives. Let's wrap this up with something simple, something sticky. I call it the DEEP framework. Yes, it's a cheesy acronym. No, I'm not sorry. D. Ditch distractions. E. Engage in real connection. E. Express through creation. P. Pause to reflect. Listen, you don't need to change your entire life overnight. You just need to go one layer deeper than you did yesterday. Ask why. Choose slow. Stay still sometimes, because the shallow life is safe. But it's not satisfying. The deep life, that's where the magic happens. It's not easy, it's not instant, but it's worth it. So if you felt even a tiny spark of, damn, this hit me, then this is your sign. Like, subscribe, drop a comment telling me which one hit you hardest. I will read everyone, and I reply to as many as I can, because this isn't just a channel, it's a movement. So let's dig deeper, together. Welcome to the shallow root.